Этой синей машины, так у нее платье.
What if I told you there's a place on Earth so exclusive that being a millionaire is considered struggling? Welcome to Monaco, a shimmering fortress on the Mediterranean where wealth isn't just a bank balance, it's a weapon of access, legacy, and raw power. Here, a single bedroom costs a fortune, and a parking spot, it's priced like a luxury mansion. This is the land where elite women command the streets in $19 million Bugattis, using haute couture and billion-dollar yachts as strategic tools for global influence. Welcome back to Inside the Billionaires. Before we dive into the private lives of the world's most powerful women, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's coming next. In this episode, we reveal how Monaco's female billionaires turn ultimate luxury into a calculated chess move, where every diamond, every gala, and every supercar is a signal of absolute authority. Imagine having millions in the bank, yet still being invisible. That is the shocking reality of life in Monaco, the most expensive square mile on the planet. Here, money doesn't just talk, it screams. A modest one-bedroom apartment starts at $2 million. And if you want a home for your Bentley, prepare to drop $500,000 just for the privilege of parking. In this kingdom of extremes, millionaire is just a starting point. To live without fear, you need at least $50 million. Without it, every dinner bill and every square inch of gold-plated real estate becomes a constant reminder. In Monaco, wealth is relative. If you aren't at the very peak, you're simply in the way. This is where the true billionaire lifestyle begins. In Monaco, survival isn't about the balance in your bank account. It's about raw influence, untouchable status, and the ability to play by a set of rules the rest of the world can't even fathom. What if your car wasn't just transport, but a crown on wheels? In this tax haven, that is exactly how the world's elite women navigate. Forget your standard Ferraris or Lamborghinis. Here, power is measured in machines that cost more than private islands. A $19 million Bugatti La Voiture Noire isn't a toy, it is a mobile throne. The Ferrari Monza SP2 isn't just a thrill ride, it's a warning, a signal of dominance to everyone watching. Step inside their garages, and you'll find collections curated like high-end art museums. We're talking diamond-encrusted interiors, bespoke Italian Parisian leather, and champagne vaults built directly into Rolls-Royce Cullinans. Every stitch is crafted not for comfort, but for authority. As these women glide through the narrow corridors of Monte Carlo, the roar of their engines is a public manifesto. In this tiny kingdom, the streets aren't for driving, they are runways of power. Every female billionaire is a performer on this stage, capturing the world's attention with every turn of the wheel. But what happens when an entire nation shuts down just to host the most extravagant party on Earth? Every May, the Monaco Grand Prix transforms this microstate into a living theater of speed and wealth. Streets that usually echo with the hum of Bentleys suddenly explode with the scream of Formula One engines, racing past luxury boutiques and the balconies of the ultra-rich. But remember, here the race is just the background. The real spectacle is happening on the yachts and in the suites, where the world is truly being run. But make no mistake, here, the race is merely the backdrop. The real drama unfolds within the grand hotels and aboard the mega yachts towering over the track. Suites that usually cost $1,000 a night skyrocket to $10,000 or more. VIP seats are traded for the price of a luxury car, all while the world's elite gather on the decks at Port Hercule. As the engines scream, vintage champagne flows, and billion-dollar handshakes are whispered between laps. For Monaco's female billionaires, the Grand Prix isn't a sporting event, it's a stage, a place where your mere presence is a signal of dominance, and every appearance is a calculated move in the game of global influence. But what if your weekend getaway included a private submarine, a helipad, and a missile defense system? Welcome to the super yacht culture of Monaco, where the floating palaces lining the harbor serve as a private navy for the ultra-rich. These aren't just boats, They are fortresses of influence, each worth hundreds of millions, sometimes billions. Icons like the Lady Marat, the Tatiana, and even the $1.5 billion Eclipse call this harbor home. On board, Michelin-starred chefs prepare private feasts, infinity pools glow under the Mediterranean sunset, and champagne flows as freely as bottled water. Yet, beneath the glamour lies the true objective: power. This is where fashion moguls strike deals with oil tycoons, tech giants debate $200 million AI ventures, and entire empires change hands over sips of Dom Perignon. In Monaco, a yacht is never for leisure. It is leverage. For the billionaire woman, it is the ultimate weapon of status. A private sanctuary on the water where every deal is shrouded in silk, secrecy, and the sound of the waves. And what if a single evening gown could seize more power than a boardroom full of CEOs? In Monaco, that is exactly what happens at the legendary galas, where the world's most powerful women transform elegance into a high-stakes weapon. At the legendary Rose Ball, a single table can cost $50,000. Not for the cuisine, but for the priceless access it grants. Beneath cascading crystal chandeliers, haute couture gowns from Dior, Chanel, and Valentino shimmer like suits of armor. Every stitch carries a hidden message of influence and alliance. Here, every glance, every toast, and every whisper carries the weight of millions. The $120,000 gown worn by Beatrice Borromeo isn't just fashion. It is a manifesto of status. Across the ballroom, a subtle nod can greenlight a massive investment or dissolve a partnership before a single contract is even drafted. In Monaco, couture isn't style, it's strategy. These galas aren't celebrations. They are battlefields draped in silk, diamonds, and perfectly timed smiles. What if your morning coffee cost more than most people's monthly rent? In Monaco, that's just Tuesday. For the world's elite women, luxury isn't an occasional treat. It is a daily ritual of power. Breakfast begins with $600 gold-flecked kopi luwak and beluga caviar served on gold-rimmed porcelain. But these aren't just meals. They are signals of absolute control. Even wellness has been weaponized. Imagine high-tech cryotherapy chambers humming next to rooftop infinity pools, 24-karat gold facials booked before board meetings, and saltwater spas carved from solid marble. Even me time is a boardroom in disguise. Multi-million-dollar product launches and billion-dollar tech pivots are whispered over green juices delivered by Michelin-starred chefs. In Monaco, stillness is never idle. Every spa treatment, every curated bite, and every breath of mountain air is designed to project strength. For these women, luxury isn't about living well. It's about ruling the world without ever leaving their private sanctuary. But what if luxury isn't the endgame, but the foundation of a legacy? In this shimmering fortress, the world's most powerful women are using their fortunes for more than just a display of wealth. They are using it to sculpt the future. Princess Charlene transforms her royal glamour into global impact, raising $20 million in a single night for water safety and children's education. Pauline Ducret leverages her dynastic prestige to fuel a cultural renaissance, championing the ballet and the next generation of avant-garde artists. Across the continent, Lauren Santo Domingo bridges the world of haute couture with environmental preservation, pledging $100 million to protect our planet's coral reefs. And away from the flashing cameras, figures like Mackenzie Scott quietly funnel billions into education, rewriting the destiny of millions from behind Monaco's heavy velvet curtains. In this kingdom, philanthropy isn't just charity, it is power in motion. Here, elegance is leverage. Wealth is translated into sheer influence, and legacies are guarded as fiercely as diamonds in a high-security vault. In Monaco, these billionaire women aren't just living the world's most opulent life. They are the conductors of the forces shaping our future. From million-dollar parking spots to billion-dollar armadas, from extravagant breakfasts to galas where a single gown can shift a market, Monaco proves that true luxury is never just about indulgence. For these women, every move is a strategy, every smile is a signal, and every detail is a weapon of influence. This is why Monaco is far more than a playground for the rich. It is a battlefield draped in silk and diamonds, where power is encoded into every car, every gala, and every whispered deal. For those who dare to look closer, this is a glimpse into the future of wealth and legacy. If you enjoyed this journey into the shimmering heart of Monte Carlo, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to King's Story. Join us as we continue to peel back the layers of the world's most secretive and powerful empires. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.